Hello everyone, greetings from Cleveland, Ohio, downtown. Here I am, and I had a VA appointment this morning for my shoulder follow-up, so everything is going well. My shoulder's healing up quite nicely. So I thought, since I was already in Cleveland, why not show a little bit of Cleveland to you all? So this is Cleveland, Ohio, and there's a place that I've been wanting to go to called the Arcade, and I've never been to, so I'm going to go in there, and so we'll be seeing it together for the first time. Or maybe some of you have already been in there. But yeah, let me just show you some of the sights of Cleveland and take you into this arcade building and check that out. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so multicultural city. The Leader News Building, Charles A. Platt, erected 1913. You know, crazy thing is, I was born and raised in Ohio, and you know what's crazy? I haven't really spent a lot of time in the city, and the traffic can get some getting used to, and can be intimidating, but you have to, it's like mud wrestling. You just got to jump in it and do it. And where are we at? Superior Avenue, and across the street is the Cleveland Public Library. That would probably be something to check out. Never been in there, but there it is. Look at this big old building up here. Key Bank, I believe it is. That's the Key Bank symbol up there. So anyway, let me just do some walking and show you a little bit of Cleveland. You know, there's so much to Cleveland. And there's the joke, oh, Cleveland, crummy Cleveland, the mistake by the lake. And you know, in the wintertime, it can get kind of cloudy and dreary here. Okay, let's see here. But, you know, this is it. Doing all these improvements here. Cleveland Public Library, I guess that's a part of it. This is what I want to go into, the Arcade. I've never been in there, but we will go in there soon. But I just wanted to walk a little bit outside before I go in there. Rising Star Coffee Roasters, for all you coffee people. And yeah, nice breeze blowing through here. It's about 89 degrees here in Ohio, so it's a little warm in the sun. But you got a nice breeze blowing right through here, and there's no sun bearing down on me. So it's actually quite comfortable to walk right now. And wow, the Cleveland Public Library too. So that must be, they've got a couple buildings. Really cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe we'll check that out too afterwards. But I just wanted to walk a little bit and show a little bit of the city. Maybe I'll go across the street over here. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm gonna walk across there. I'm gonna venture across this street. Okay, we are clear across, folks, without getting run over. walking across the street. What is this? Ohio State Bar Association. On this site, this then known as Case Hall, the first meeting of the Ohio State Bar Association was held July 1880, so July 8th. So we're approaching an anniversary. All right. Continuing on. All right, we're back. We are back. Let's do a little panoramic view here just to give you a little bit of the flavor here. It's amazing what man can build. Look at that Sherwin-Williams building. Look at this one. Or is that the same one, the Key Bank one? Look at the 2 helicopters, 3 helicopters. I wonder who they are. Lady enjoying herself, getting some sun. Yep, never been down here, folks. You believe that? Born and raised, I'm 50 miles west of here and never walked down here. Looks refreshing. Jump in that and hang out. Make a wish. What's your wish, folks? What is this? Those here gave all for duty, honor, and country. Rededicated 2004 and 2014 Greater Cleveland Veterans. Well, and I would stumble upon this. How cool. Iraq-Afghanistan War. Look at all the names. How cool. Never knew this was here. For with thee is the fountain of life, in thy light shall we see light. Psalm 36. A lot of wisdom in that psalm and Proverbs. No doubt about that one. Wow. Look at that. Really cool. Really, really cool. What is that? Cleveland? Lost my mic. There we go. Cleveland Public Auditorium. Never been in there. Cleveland Public Auditorium. Marriott. Huntington Convention Center of Cleveland. The Hilton. I bet you that's a nice place to stay. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm gonna go across up those stairs. And something tells me Burke Lakefront Airport's over there and we'll see the lake once I get up over there. So hold on a second, let me cross this road. Who's that? Abraham Lincoln over there? All right, let me go see Abraham Lincoln first. Let me see Abraham Lincoln first. Drury Plaza Hotel. Parking. That's how they park here in Cleveland, underground. Underground. Now, why do they got Abraham Lincoln, President Abraham Lincoln, in front of this hotel? Looks old. If those rooms could speak, huh? What's been going on in these hotel rooms throughout the years? Oh, the Gettysburg Address. 77 years ago. Yeah. Abraham Lincoln. Check that out. Hello, Abe. All right. Man, what a building. Wow. I didn't realize these hotels were down here. All right, off to the lake. There I am. Proof of life. There he is, waving. I'm not sure what the mirrors are for. I'm on camera, smile. Cameras everywhere, folks. We're being watched. I guess that's good and bad, huh? But yeah, there's always cameras. You want to do something silly, get crazy, wow. Patriotism, progress, culture. What does this say up here, man? Man, I need to go visit these buildings, man. Sheesh. A monument conceived as a tribute to the ideals of Cleveland, builded by her citizens and dedicated to social progress, industry achievement, and civic interest. Huh? Man. And the craftsmanship that you don't see in today's buildings. Today we put things up so quick, so fast, snapped together, tacky, mass-produced plastic, and get it up in a hurry. But look at how in a previous era we took pride in what we built, in craftsmanship and detail, and took the time to build something that lasted. Look at that. We don't do that no more. And what are they building over here? I don't know. I have no clue. Oh, they're not building. I bet you they're restoring. I bet you they're restoring that building, whatever that is. Oh, I got to find out what that is. Don't get run over, Jim. Crossing the road. Cleveland City Hall. I found City Hall. As they say, you can't fight City Hall, folks. And there it is. City Hall. Pack your Cleveland rocks glass. Oh. On the rocks, huh? All right. Men working. Men working. Look at them. Older man mentoring the younger guys. I love it. Mentoring the younger guys. Well, here's the other side of that building. Cleveland Public Auditorium. Some more of the buildings. Look at all that glass, man. Huh? All this renovation, restoring. Pretty cool. Caterpillar tractor. I'm invested in that. Yeah, buddy. Wonder if I could get across this road without... I'll get arrested for jaywalking in Cleveland. Jaywalking. All right, made it across the road. Huntington Bank Field. What do we got here? Cleveland Browns football, the Cleveland Guardians baseball, which used to be the Cleveland Indians. And because of the new woke culture, we now call it the Cleveland Guardians. Train coming through. What are we hauling? Steel pipe or plastic pipe? Steel or plastic? Look at all that pipe. Great Lakes Science Center. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is over there for all you rockers. I love me some good rock and roll. 80s rock. Heck yeah. And of course, Lake Erie. I talked about Lake Erie in the past. So there's Lake Erie. Another parking area. Another look of Cleveland. Terminal Tower with that flag up there. That's a historic building. There you go, man. Cleveland, Ohio in the summertime. Where am I hearing the music? Oh, of course, at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the music's playing over there. Yeah. Cleveland rocks. Amtrak Cleveland. That train is way on down the track, buddy. That's a long one. Truly remarkable. A lot of the technologies, like the canal boats and whatnot, are no longer in use. You know? But yet, something that dates back to the 1800s, early, we still move things by rail, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, you got Burke Lakefront Airport. You got Cleveland Airport here is the main airport, you know. But you also have a smaller airport, which they built by adding onto the lake, and they filled it in. What do you call that when they put in the sand and all that to build up the land next to a body of water? So they filled that in and made a runway out here. And so yeah, so you have a flight school out here. It's a place for the local helicopters to come in and refuel, which is pretty cool. It's staying away from the main airport, you know. So you have this airport here. Lumber, 2x4s, 2x6s, coming through Cleveland, keeping it moving. That's a good sign. And you got the trains and the semi-trucks are still moving. And when you don't see them moving, then that's a problem. Anyhow, that's it. Let me get back across and let's go inside that arcade. That was like one of the main things I wanted to see, is going inside there, that historic place. So, but yeah, just giving you a little bit of a flavor of this city of Cleveland, the biggest city where I grew up at. 50 miles west is where I was at. So, and but yeah, there's a lot more to this city that I have never ever seen. So, but might as well see it while I'm here before I go off onto my other adventures, you know. Isn't that interesting? You know, people live in these places, and a lot of times the people that are from an area haven't even seen the tourist site in which they live. It's kind of interesting. So, but yeah, those guys are working hard up there, man. Look at them doing all that work, all that construction up there. Yeah, working hard, man. Drink water, guys. Stay hydrated. Appreciate you. Abraham Lincoln's funeral in Cleveland. Huh. I didn't know that. Abraham Lincoln visited Cleveland twice. Well, that explains Abraham Lincoln's statue. I did not know that either. Oh, there goes all the kids. Where are they going? There's our future, folks. There's our future right there. The color guard. Man. What is this? Soldier Sailors Monument? Is that what it says? Soldiers. Soldiers and Sailors Monument. And it's open. And it's open. Let's go around it though. Yeah, the kids are cooling off. If I was a kid, man, I'd love that. Hell, as an adult, I'd love it. Who am I kidding? But it'd probably look strange if I was running through there. That'd be a little strange if I was running through there. Let me show you a little bit more of the monument. Advanced guard. Poor guy out here sleeping on the street. Sleeping on the street. Cleveland Police. There's the May Company building again. Yeah, it's a camera. I'm just doing a little tour of Cleveland. Documenting it. I'm just documenting Cleveland a little bit. No, just my own personal YouTube. Yeah. Mortar practice. Wow. No, just my own YouTube channel. What's it called? Jim's YouTube channel? That's the name of your channel? Yeah. House of Blues. I've heard of House of Blues. Yeah, so that's right there. There's some great shows in that place. Man. I'm gonna have to go check that out. House of Blues. Should we go in? Impromptu? I'm just winging it, y'all. I had zero plans to come out here. It was just on a whim. I left the VA hospital and I thought, man, where can I go? And I walked around the VA hospital. Case Western Reserve College is right next door to the VA hospital. So I walked around Case Western Reserve campus before coming out here. Let's just go in there. You know, I'll just go in here real quick. Okay, got it. So we can take pictures, you said?
Yes, you can take pictures, video. We just ask to be respectful of other patrons.
Okay.
Have you ever been in before?
No,
No, well, welcome in.
Yeah.
This is the Huntington Kansas Sales Market. It's our Civil War market in town.
Oh,
Yeah, so all of the over 90,000 menus here on the wall are local men from our county that served, and then about 1,200 of them came together after the war to get this place built.
wow.
We finished construction in 1894 and been here on Public Square ever since.
Ever since 1894.
Yes, in fact, we finished construction in May, and then on July 4th, 1894, we had our dedication day. So we'll be about 131 this July 4th.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let us know if you have any questions.
All right,
Enjoy.
look at that. Civil War bullets. It's amazing. All this history. Wow, all the names. All the names. Well, there you go, folks. You've been in it. You've been inside. I've been inside. Oh, I love the old black and white photos. All right. Appreciate it. Look at that sword. Wow. Model 1840 Cavalry Civil War sword. Man. Okay, folks, there you go. Continuing on. Some more scenes for all you coffee drinkers. I used to be a big time coffee drinker, but not anymore. Maybe a decaf every now and then, but I don't drink the caffeine anymore. And boy, I tell you, that took some weaning off the caffeine. It's about 2.5, almost 3 weeks, I would say. I felt like crap after not drinking coffee, but finally, it's no longer an addiction, no longer a stronghold, so you can quit coffee if you want to. Sushi, tang noodle, pizza fire, Beyond Juicery, standard Chipotle, DP dough, calzones and all that kind of stuff. Make a lot of dough, do a lot of loafing. Yeah. House of Blues. Who's playing at the House of Blues? I don't know. Are they the ones playing? I don't know. Sold out. Sold out. Huh. I don't know. I don't know who they are. Downtown Cleveland, y'all. Downtown Cleveland. This is the most I've ever spent in downtown Cleveland. I kid you not. And grew up here. Isn't that some crazy stuff? And I went to one ball game when I was a kid, Cleveland Indians. And that's the only game I ever saw. Never been to a football game, never been to the Cleveland Guardians game, never been to a Cleveland Cavaliers basketball game. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. That's cool. I love seeing the old buildings mixed in with the modern. Oh, that's old. When you see sandstone like that, when you see that sandstone, you know it's been here for a while. Horse and buggy days, y'all. Horse and buggy days in Cleveland. And then now we've got these electric scooters all over the place. I don't know how that works. You just pick one up and go. I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of an app or something. I have no clue how all those electric scooters work. Flight Social. Flight Social. I bet you that's a cool hangout. Come back for happy hour. Oh, is this the same building? Oh, I bet you this is the back side of the arcade, y'all. This is the back side of it. And this is where I wanted to go. I must have went around in a circle and didn't even know it. Just by sheer chance. All right, cool. Isn't that funny? So there's two entrances to the place. Yeah, look at that. Arcade. Arcade. Yeah, that's the other entrance. I didn't realize I came around to the back side of it. I didn't realize it. I did not realize that. But I'm going to walk down here just a little bit more. The arcade, a historic landmark in architecture built in 1890. There it is, designed by John Eastman. The 5-story galleries connect the 10-story towers facing the city's two main thoroughfares. Of unique architectural design, of daring construction, its exterior and Romanesque revival, a popular Victorian style from 1875 to 1900. Huh, 1890. 1890. I'm just gonna walk down here just a little bit just to see what else is here. And then I'm gonna turn around and go inside that building and we'll check that out together, man. We're gonna go inside an 1890 building. And I've heard about it and I've seen pictures of people of people that are in it, but I've never been in it myself. Sandwich shop. What does that say? Potbelly? Huh. Potbelly Perks. I bet you those are some good sandwiches. Prime rib sandwich. Woo! I bet you that's delicious. But I'm trying to stay away from all that meat though. Marble Room. Oh, I can smell it too. It smells like a barbecue, like a smoker, like a smokehouse. I can smell it coming out of the building. It's lovely. Colossal cupcakes. Huh. And then she walks by when I say that. Anyhow. Residence Inn by Marriott. Marble Room. I'm gonna walk down here and see what this is. How does this work, man? I don't know. Birdapp.com. I could tour the city on one of those. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, this person's got to be hot, bundled up in this heat. This homeless person. The National Bank of Cleveland, founded in 1845. That's what it is. That's what it was. But what is it today? Marble Room? What's Marble Room? Oh, Holiday Inn Express. So what is it? It was a former bank and they turned it into a Holiday Inn? Now hiring VIP valets, cash tips, full-time and part-time. Hey, I found myself a part-time job. I can be a valet. I wonder how many tips I'd get. Hey, now selling condominiums. Yeah, for a good price. I can't even imagine what they must be selling those suckers for. Nice little view. Downtown Cleveland. Hell, if you work down here, you know, you wouldn't need a car. You just take public transportation. You know what I mean? All these shops you can go to within walking distance. I can see the possibilities. There you go, another panoramic view. Now leasing. Okay, let's get out of this sun and let's go inside now and enjoy some of the cool air as we continue this impromptu tour of Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, everybody, the moment we've been waiting for, we're going in. Oh, 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. key access. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Oh, it's so cool in here. Look at this, people. Isn't this amazing? Look at that. So they got a pizza place, but if you notice, look at all the pizza boxes stacked in there, but if you notice how quiet it is in here. It's nice and cool. It's nice and cool in here, but you can see the architecture. What did we say, 1890 this was built? US flag hanging from the ceiling, but let's just kind of look around. I just wonder what all these were. It's like the modern malls. The malls are all closed, you know, a lot of them in America. But this is what remains. There's hardly anybody in here. Look. I like the music. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if that's the original clock. Oh, my battery's starting. I gotta change my battery out. Wait one and I'll be back up with you here in a minute. I gotta change my battery. Okay, back with you. Fresh battery in here. But yes, notice how dead it is in here. Got a few people coming in, but yeah, there's the other view of it from where I came in at. There's a few shops here. Few shops. What is this here? Salon and spa. I wonder if they do massages in there. Ooh. That's one thing I miss about my Vietnam trip. The massages you can get in Vietnam, oh, they were lovely. Oh, I miss those. Hotel, okay, so there's a hotel. I guess the hotel's next to it. Ah, there we go. 1890 lounge at the arcade. Guardians, the Cleveland Guardians, that's the baseball team here in Cleveland. Used to be called the Indians. So not much action going on in there right now. What time is it right now? 3 o'clock. 2:59. 1890.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, look at the old typewriter.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Restaurant. But yeah, look at that. I wonder what it looked like back in the day. What was all in here back in its heyday? I just wonder if every one of these, hey, talking about massages, med massage. Ooh, all right. Nice. Nice. Come and get a massage. Check that purple suit out. Be yourself, man. I like it. What would I look like in a purple suit, guys? What do you think? Okay, let's go down. Let's go down this way. Food court. All right, not much food going on here, y'all. Kosher vegetarian. Look at that. Oh, there's the administrative offices for the Soldier and Sailors Monument we were at. Erie Insurance Group. Well, I can check this off my list of places to go see. Non-event, not as, exciting as I thought, but it's still cool to look at. It's historic. I like history, and the architecture of it. Postal Service. The Fred G. Gomer Cigar Company. Huh. They ain't selling cigars anymore. Well, there you have it, people. And then this was the entrance. This was the other entrance that I saw. Yeah, I came in on this side first. Oh, look at that now. There's an old photo of what was in here. Look at that. Look at all those people on every level in here. Wonder what year that was. Late 1800s, early 1900s. Look at that. All those people. Huh. And then the hotel side over here. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this impromptu downtown Cleveland trip. We got to see a little bit of the city downtown, some of the buildings, and I'd like to see some more of the inside of those other buildings, the courthouse and the library and all of that. But this was the main thing I wanted to see, was the Cleveland Arcade And so yes, so we've seen it, and what a structure it is, you know. And but yes, I can't even imagine what it must have been like in its heyday. But nice and quiet, and relaxing in here. Nice and cool. The AC's cranking in here. And but yeah, you got these few little shops here. I guess this is a chiropractic over here to my left. A couple of the restaurants, couple spas, and that's pretty much it. That's in here. And but yeah, thank you for joining me on this trip.
Thank you so much. Hope you're better.
And so perhaps I may stop at a one of the local restaurants on the way out. Maybe I'll grab something to eat here. We'll see. Yeah, might as well while I'm here. Take something maybe to go. So, but yeah, that's it, folks. So thank you for joining me on this one. I haven't posted a video in a while, so it's good to get back and making another YouTube video and just showing you something different, seeing something different. And but yeah, isn't it interesting? I grew up here in Ohio, but I never really spent much time in the city of Cleveland, and I was always intimidated about the traffic, but not anymore. And so yeah, it can get kind of hectic, especially during rush hour, driving through the traffic in Cleveland. And but once you do it a few times, it's just you know, you're just used to it. So I'm not intimidated by it anymore. But anyway, I'll let you guys go, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And I'm gonna sit here a little bit, enjoy some of this music, the nostalgia, going back in time as I listen to this music and imagining what it must have been like here back in its heyday. So anyway, take care. We'll see you.